Hi, I'm Paul Simon, landscape horticulturist with the National Gardening Association. And today, we're talking about how to build a small greenhouse. And now, we'll discuss building our end walls and door frame for our greenhouse. In this segment, we're using plywood sheeting at one end to construct our end wall for our greenhouse. In lieu of plywood sheeting, you could use polycarbonate panels. Polycarbonate panels are lightweight, they're easy to cut, and they'll also allow sunlight to pass through into your greenhouse. So it's a good alternative as well. But we're using plywood sheeting at one end today, and it's on a shady side of our greenhouse, so we'll still get sunlight into our greenhouse as well. The first step to construct your end walls is to design and match the plywood sheeting to the curve at the end of your greenhouse. To do this, we'll hold up the plywood sheeting in two sections at one end of our greenhouse, and with a Sharpie marker, draw the outline of the curve along the pipe-formed arc onto the plywood sheets. Once you've marked the outline of the greenhouse onto your plywood panels, you'll need to mark the location for your door opening onto the center sheets. Using a new or used wood screen door as a template, place the door alongside the edge of your plywood panels and trace out the door opening. Remove the template, the door in this case, and draw an additional line about 3/8 of an inch outside your marked template line. You're now ready to cut the plywood sheeting along the outer line of your door. Pre-drill the corners of the door with a 1/4 inch wood drill bit first before cutting out the door opening. Be sure to wear safety goggles when handling a jigsaw. After cutting the door opening, we'll then cut the plywood curve that we marked using a handheld jigsaw. Next, we'll drill 1/4 inch holes along the top of each curved panel. Using a 1/4 inch drill bit, drill one hole at each corner and one in the middle along the top of each panel. Also drill the holes at least 1 inch from the edge of your panels. For your door opening, construct a wood frame using 1x4 or 1x3 material to surround either side of the opening you cut for the door. Secure the frame using 1 1/4 inch galvanized screws. You can now secure the door to the frame using at least 2 screen door hinges. Keep in mind, depending on the size and type of door, or if you're recycling a larger, heavier door, it may be best to use 2x4 lumber on one side of your door frame instead of the 1x4 or 1x3 lumber. You can now secure the plywood panels to the end of your greenhouse. Hold each panel in place and zip tie the panels to the 3/4 inch PVC frame. When securing your end panels together, use 1x3 or 1x4 framing material and 1 1/4 inch galvanized deck screws. Place the screws in a zigzag pattern about 12 inches apart down the end of the seam. Okay, so that's it on constructing the end walls and door frame. Up next, I'll show you how to construct the base frame.